Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host, DeltaTDS. Today I'm joined by my co-host, Will.
Howdy.
And today we've got a gym leader face-off today. We've got the Kanto gym leader, Erika, versus the Johto gym leader and crybaby, Whitney.
I'm quaking in my boots right now looking at this Miltank.
There's no way she'd bring rollout, right?
You
Okay.
think so?
Yes, rollout's like a base 60 power move.
But it'd be pretty funny though.
It would be, yes. We got a Dawn fan on Whitney's team. We also got a Ninetales on Erika's team, which isn't a grass type. So we've got some diversity here.
It's also a Chinchino, one of my personal favorites.
It is very cute, especially the art I found for the template.
And those that tail slap means business too.
Yes, paired with Skill Link.
Scary, scary, scary. I played way too much Pokemon Crystal as a kid to not have a burning hatred for Whitney.
Or Apom or Ambipom.
Just the all of it.
I believe the gimmicks for both teams is Mega Evolution, with Erika having a Mega Venusaur and Whitney having a Mega Lopunny. So 2 new Megas for this tournament.
Definitely. We're not gonna say anything about the Lopunny.
Uh-oh.
If we see it, you're getting banned.
How can they get banned if it's just a video?
We'll figure out a way.
We'll figure it out. We'll block them from the channel.
What do you imagine the leads are gonna be here?
Ooh. I want to say Ninetales for Erika.
And I want to agree with you. That sun's gonna be real powerful.
If Whitney is predicting that, she'll probably go into Dawn Fan. Though it might not be a safe lead because that Ninetales, I'd bet money on it having Solar Beam.
Yeah, a lot of these Pokemon definitely could have Solar Beam. It's gonna be Cinccino and Whimsicott. We are both completely wrong.
Wow. They were probably listening in on us and just like, nope.
Yeah, Whimsicott, actually a pretty good prankster user, of course, with the Tailwind.
Doubling the speed for the whole team for 4 turns.
Yep. Switching out into the Lopunny with the U-turn.
You're most likely going to see the first Mega in turn 2.
You know, actually, but when you think about it though, looking at this Whimsicott, Prankster, of course, being a really powerful ability, does also have access to Chlorophyll with the Ninetales on the team.
That is true. I mean, it's already super fast.
It is already extremely fast, especially with a move like Tailwind.
But, I mean, we will have to wait to see what she does with that Ninetales. Fake out. Dealing a
33.7%.
insane amount of damage, especially with that stab. Ninetales is brought out and begins the drought. Now this Ninetales is certainly an important part in Erika's team.
Yes, very, very, the sun, like I was saying earlier, a very scary thing for Whitney.
As long as that Ninetales lives, that sun is going to still be out. All it needs to do is just switch in.
Yep, setting it up over and over again unless it gets KO'd.
Now, one thing we don't know is if it has 5 or 8 turns. It has that heat rock.
I've got to imagine it being so important. It's got to have it, right?
I mean, yeah. Heat rock and Solar Beam, maybe Fire Blast.
switching out into the Tangrowth.
Whitney switching out Mega Lopunny for Donphan.
Tangrowth also able to benefit from Chlorophyll.
Donphan using Ice Shard.
Definitely an interesting move there. Super effective. Of course, Tangrowth, pretty tanky Pokemon. Not taking too terribly much.
Going for the Swords Dance as well. Hoping to take out this threat to Ninetales. Power it. Almost knocking it out, but thanks to Sturdy, Donphan lives on 1 health, 1 HP. Going for the Ice Shard again, getting the crit, but not able to take it out.
And actually proccing the Lychee Berry, raising Tangrowth's attack even higher. This thing's looking scary, but it is, of course, a slow Pokemon, even if it has Chlorophyll up.
That is true. Ambipom probably going to take it out if Tangrowth isn't switched out here.
Of course, Ambipom, a known fake-out enjoyer.
Does go for the fake-outs. Dealing not a lot. Cradily does restore some of that with the leftovers.
And here it comes. The Miltank.
One of the most terrifying run-enders of Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Attacking the Brick Break to hit this Cradily super effectively. Of course, Cradily boosting its defense up, so it's not taking as much as it normally would.
It is very tanky, and with that double attack, it do a lot. Brick Break not even doing a fifth of Cradely's health.
Whitney's gotta figure something out here. This Brick Break's not gonna be doing it. Just letting this Cradily set up over and over again.
I mean, she could definitely pray for a crit. Cinccino coming out. Or is it Cinccino?
I've always said Cinccino, or Cinccino.
Okay.
Now you got me confused. You turning back out, though.
Very interesting. Going back to the Mega Lopunny. And Cradily with the recover. Oh boy.
Lopunny more than likely having a fighting type move in its pocket.
Most likely. Thunder Wave. Getting the paralysis. Seed Bomb almost KOing Lopunny. Those combats. Not even doing a half.
Of course, the paralysis coming in. I really think Lopunny's got to get a crit here, or Whitney might be out of this game.
Lopunny goes down to Seed Bomb. I did wonder if Cradily was going to go for the recover or was going to try to attack.
Here comes the fake out.
Fake out's not going to do barely anything. 4%.
No. But it is free.
Yes, it is very free.
Though actually, with the leftovers, actually it really doesn't do anything at all.
In fact, it gained health. Using the recover, and it is all back to almost full health.
So Ambipom setting up itself in return. Really don't know if that's going to be able to do much. Acrobatics barely touching this thing.
I think we're going to see Cradily sweep. I mean, unless any of her Pokemon can get a crit, I don't know if there's anything that they can do.
Well, Clefable is more than likely actually a special attacker, so might be doing a little bit more, but not enough.
Only just doing a little over a quarter of Cradyly's health. Gino comes out. What is it gonna do? Bullet Seed.
Just tickling this thing.
Seed Bomb takes it out. No problem. Miltank comes out. Ace.
Is Miltank versus the world hero?
Sin Headbutt only gets the paralysis. Body Slam. Critical hits. Gets the recover.
Not enough. And then yes, this thing just clicks recover again.
Only doing 13%. Miltank lives that Seed Bomb. So not another one. And the Miltank goes down to another Seed Bomb. Cradily basically securing that win for Erika.
Very, very much so. Cannot let that thing just set up a million curses. It's not going to go well for you.
Yeah. If Whitney's going to want to win, she's going to have to take that thing out immediately. And it looks like our battlers are once again on the field, ready to go for match 2. Certainly these two will go for different leads this match, for this game.
I don't know. Wiz got really a pretty solid lead, actually.
It is, yes. And it did survive that U-turn.
Ninetales actually coming out instead, along with Olopany.
Lopunny probably going to try and deal with this Ninetales immediately. Try to take it out to hinder her team somewhat.
You gotta wonder, is this Ninetales just gonna immediately switch out to preserve the sun-setting ability? It's gonna stay in, maybe try and deal some damage to this Lopunny. Definitely a scary Pokemon.
Switches out to the Vileplume, and Lopunny not even Mega Evolving. Goes for the Fake Out. Very interesting to not see a Pokemon Mega Evolve. Doesn't go for the Mega again.
Makes you wonder, maybe regular Lopunny having an ability that they want to take advantage of.
Yeah. Possibly the Cute Charm ability.
Definitely could be.
Probably was hoping for that attract, but was not able to get it. Palm going for the Fake Out. Dealing a good amount of Vileplume's health.
But that Solar Beam in the sun, real powerful.
Yes, almost taking out that Ambipom. But it survives and it sets up a home pause.
Not gonna matter though as well. Takes it out the next turn. This thing's definitely gotta have Chlorophyll.
Oh, definitely.
Several Chlorophyll Pokemon with that Sun Up from Ninetales. Potent combination.
Vileplume uses Sludge Bomb and nearly takes out that Clefable.
Yeah. Unfortunately, does get taken out instead by the Ice Beam, but I'd say it put in its fair share of damage onto Whitney's team.
Now Venusaur Mega Evolves, and it gains that Thick Fat ability, which neutralizes Fire type and Ice type attacks. So getting rid of two of its big weaknesses.
Definitely a very powerful ability on the Mega Venusaur.
Venusaur going for the Solar Beam. Dealing about 2/3 for Miltank.
Can't take another one of those, but now that the sun is gone, Miltank does get a turn if it chooses to go for it.
It sure does.
I gotta imagine Ninetales might be coming back out here to reset that.
So I do wonder if Whitney is predicting that.
That's a good question.
Maybe an earthquake or something. Goes for the leech seed instead. And Miltank going with milk drink. Healing half of his health.
That leech seed going to be sapping Miltank's health until it switches and healing whatever Pokemon is on the other side in return. Of course, Venusaur not going to be able to take another Zen Headbutt unless it heals with that synthesis.
I mean, now it's able to take one.
Definitely will be able to. What are you going to do with that time, though? You got to wonder.
With that switch out, Venusaur heals all the way back to full health. There's a couple of stalling mons on Erika's team. I feel like she's playing dirty.
Well, can't fault her for trying to win.
That's true. I mean, she's in a tournament with, what, Red, Cynthia. Gotta make it work.
A lot of hard hitters somewhere down the line. Here comes that scary Cradily.
Already getting knocked down to 70% health.
Sagino dying to the poison though.
Lopunny coming out. Probably gonna Mega Evolve now and try and take this thing out.
There we go. Hits with a fake out. Crits for over half of Whimsicott's health.
Insane amount of damage. Goes for the U-turn to switch out to Donphan, who takes a crit Moonblast.
Ouch. He is not going to be able to live a second one of those, even without the crit.
Donphan not put in a great situation right now, though it does have Ice Shard.
Definitely not, but Whimsicott is such a crazily fast Pokemon, you kind of doubt that it's going to be able to use it.
Well, I believe Ice Shard has priority.
Doesn't.
I think so.
See.
I mean, it's been a while.
You're correct, it does have priority of +1.
Now, what are these two thinking? My guess is Erika's gonna stay in with the Whimsicott. Donphan doesn't go for Ice Shard. Very interesting.
Maybe expecting Whimsicott to call that out and instead go for perhaps a Tailwind or something with its Prankster ability.
Possibly. But Lopunny is sent out. Against the Fairy type, not good. But it still takes it out with U-turn. And Miltank is brought back out.
Is Whitney down just to, probably I would say, her two signature Pokemon on this team.
It's the two hard hitters.
Ninetales setting up Sun again this game. Got another 8 turns of a big boost to all of
Fire Blast, but it misses. Unfortunate. So it doesn't.
Second one is gonna hit.
We are reminded that this is not Hugh that's battling, but instead Erika.
Having flashback.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Hugh just watching from the sidelines, like, yeah, I get it.
Lopunny down to a fifth of its health. It's still got a whole team to go up against. Try and full send it all the way through. I do think it's gonna have trouble with that Tangrowth.
Yep, not a whole lot I can see it doing to this thing. Unless it's got maybe some fire coverage.
Or maybe going for the Thunder Wave. Earthquake does take out Lopunny. And that is match 2, or game 2 going to Erika. Means she wins match 8. Erika will be moving on to round 2 to fight against the Hoenn Elite Four Glacia. So she's not gonna have
that match.
She's not gonna have a good time. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you here again tomorrow. Take care.
Catch you later.